Hello and welcome to your 45-minute flow for balance and strength. If you are one that struggles with balance, then you are in the right spot. We will definitely work on that today. I'll give you a few tips and pointers before we get started. If you struggle with balance, main thing you want to do is practice. So that's why you're here. Great job for that. But also just a little tip, grounding into the feet, contracting the quadriceps, really strengthening those muscles. A tight body is a light body, really rings true. So strengthening the muscles, really contracting the quadriceps. And then think about grounding down into all four corners of the foot. So you'll start to notice if you roll too much of your weight maybe to the outside, falling over to the side, you really want to press down also under the ball of the big toe, pinky toe, and then 2 points at the back of the heel. So just really finding that foundation, pressing into the feet, that will help you along the way. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll start in a child's pose. Let's stretch the arms forward. Sit the hips back towards the heels. Knees go wide. Rest the forehead down. Take a few breaths here before we get started. Most important, setting up the breath for our practice. Taking some deep breaths here, filling up the body with the inhale breath. And then as you exhale, just start to let something go, sigh it out. Just notice the comfort and ease that a deep breath will bring to the body, bring to the mind. Inhale. Exhale. Now on this third one, try to bring the mouth closed. Start to breathe in and out solely through the nostrils. Inhale. Keeping the mouth closed, exhale through the nose. Let's do one more. Inhale. Feel the breath in the back of the throat as you exhale. Good. On your next inhale, press up, tabletop position, starting with our cat-cows, belly drops, toes tuck, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, round. Inhale, fill up. Exhale it out, round. Draw the belly button into the spine. Feel the separation of the scapula, the shoulder blades as you press away. Inhale, fill up. Arch the back, gaze up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round, press away. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good, back to tabletop. Let's do a wrist stretch. So you can either just point the fingers out towards the edges of the mat, or if you have a little more opening through the wrists, you can point the fingers back towards the body, maybe rocking side to side, front to back. We're on our hands quite often in yoga, so it's really important to keep our wrists healthy, our fingers pliable. Let's flip the grip, palms face up, so you can point the fingers in towards each other, or you can start to point them back towards the body, just depending on the openings of your wrists. Start to maybe bend and strain the elbows, make fists, touch each finger to the thumbs. Good. Bring the knees together. Press the tops of the feet down to the mat. Sit the hips back on the heels. Roll out the wrists. Stretch out the fingers. Sweep the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers. Flip the grip. Palms face up. Inhale. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Press the palms away. Draw the belly button in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. This time, bring the right hand down, lift up through the left arm, lean to the right. You can bend the right elbow, just start to stretch to the left side body. Back through center, lift up through the right arm, left hand comes down. You can bend the left elbow as you lean to the left. Back up through center. Interlace the fingers, bend the elbows, release the head back into the hands. Little back bend here, just let the head rest in the palms. Good, spine comes up, cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back, release the head. Then bring the forehead down to the mat. Keep that bind lifted up. Good. Let the bind pull you up and out of the posture. Release the hands, plant them down to the mat. Tuck the toes, hover the knees an inch above the yoga mat. Pause here, hover and hold. Press into the hands, feel the shoulder blades and the scapula start to separate. Tap the right knee to the right wrist. Bring it back up towards the elbow, back down to the wrist, and then back to start. So left, bring it to the wrist, up to the elbow, to the wrist, and back. Tap right, bring it up, down, back, left, up, down, back. One more time, each side, right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. Hover and hold. Pause here. Good. Keep the bend in the knees. Press into the hands. Press the chest towards the thighs. So straighten the arms. You're in a bent knee down dog. And then straighten the legs. Lower the heels down towards the mat. Start to bend. Opposite knee. Grounding opposite heel down. Pedal it out. Revolve down dog. So bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg, wherever you can grab. Gaze under the left armpit. Press into the left palm, send the hips high. Come back through center. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Press into the right palm. Gaze under the right armpit. Use the left hand against the leg as leverage to twist. Good. Back to down dog. Let's shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Let's shake it yes again. Heels come high off the mat and then tiptoe the feet up towards the hands. Bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, let the upper body hang heavy. Belly heavy against the thighs, chin towards chest, really let it go. Release the hands down to the mat. Put a bend in the right knee, straighten the left leg. Keep the right hand down and open the left arm up. Gaze towards the left thumb. Draw the belly in. With that straight left leg, you're pressing the left hip back. Good. Switch it out. Left hand comes down. Put a bend in the left knee, straighten the right leg. Open the right arm up. Right hand comes down, bend the knees, ragdoll, roll your way up to standing. Stacking the spine. When you reach the top, roll the shoulders back, palms face forward. Start to draw the belly in, contract the quadriceps. Maybe roll the feet in and out a little bit, just connecting to all four corners of the feet. As you rotate them in and out, think about that foundation. not only on the outside of the feet, but you're also pressing down towards the inner arches, activating the inner thighs as well. Sweep the arms up overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Heel toe the feet to touch, so the big toes, ankles, knees come to touch. Sit the hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankles together. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, creating a neutral spine, biceps beside the ears. Hands come to heart center. Press into the left foot, bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Sit the hips back, flex the right foot, heart towards the ankle. Good, straighten the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the chest. Send it back, warrior 3, arms go forward, right leg extends back. Belly buttons in, reach the limbs in opposite directions. Contract the left quadricep. Bend the left knee, step it back, warrior 1. So back foot lands at a 45-degree angle. Maybe you need to inch the left toes towards the top of the mat as you bend into the left knee, setting up your warrior 1 legs. 90-degree bend in the left knee, ground into all 4 corners of both feet here. Find and connect to your foundation. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind the body. Take a shoulder loop, roll the shoulders back and let the fist package graze down the back leg. Take an inhale breath here. And as you exhale, bend into the left knee, take the bind with you, lead with the heart, humble your warrior. Chin towards chest, like gravity, take the arms over. Continue to press into the feet, the right quadricep stays active. Rise up, cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. So again, check out your foundation. Are you pressing into the feet? Is the right quadricep active? Draw the tailbone down, belly in, reach the limbs in opposite directions. So turn the triceps on. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the left leg, reach to the top. Squeeze the glutes, exhale to 2. Inhale, straighten, squeeze, reach. Exhale to 2. 1 more, inhale, reach up. Ride the breath down, warrior 2, exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep the bend in the left knee, but reach back, open up through the left side body. Extended side angle. Left hand comes down to the instep of the left foot, right bicep by the ear. Reach through the right fingertips and press firmly into the right foot so you feel the pinky toe edge press into the mat. Extend the left arm forward. Keep the bend in the left knee like you're holding a beach ball in the hands. Continue to draw the belly in. Split the arms north and south. Gaze up at the right thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palms facing out. Work the right shoulder back, gaze up, or if you've got the bind, you can start to thread the left hand under the thigh, hooking the right hand. If you've got bird of paradise, bring the gaze down, hop the right foot up to meet the left. Come onto the left toes, press into the right foot, let the left knee lift. Draw the left shoulder back, contract the right quad, extend the left leg out. Good. Left leg lowers back to our extended side angle. Right hand comes down, right heel lifts, left arm opens up. Gaze towards the left thumb. Keep bending into the left knee. Making 3 circles with the left arm in one direction, back, up, down, and around. Reverse the direction. Good. Lift that left arm high. Bend the elbow, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Then bring the left hand down, lower the right knee, sweep the arms up, low crescent lunge. Maybe scoot the left toes a little more forward, bend into the left knee so you can really get into the hip flexors here. Spine is lifted tall. Keep bending into the left knee. Straighten the left leg, sweep the arms back, runner stretch. You can keep the arms elevated behind you, you can interlace them, or you can ground the hands to either side of the leg. Keep flexing the left toes towards the face. Good. With the inhales, breathe into the back body, lift the heart towards the toes, then exhale, find some depth through the fold. Shift forward. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back. High straight arm plank. Pause, hold here. Belly's in tight. Tap the right hand to the left shoulder, bring it back down, left hand, right shoulder. Try to avoid any swaying or moving through the hips, finding that stability through the core here. Keep tapping. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the body weight forward and back. Quadriceps are engaged. You're rolling over flexed toes here. Forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward. Option to lower the knees here. Wrap the elbows in. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, elbows tight beside the rib cage as you lower down. Roll to the tops of the feet. Lift the heart up. Let the head go. Press into the tops of the feet. Feel the knees lift off the mat. Chin to chest. Roll over the tops of the feet. Down dog. Gaze towards the belly button. Press into the palms. Bring the gaze forward. Step or hop the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the mat, the shins or the thighs. Stomach in, back is flat. Exhale, fold forward. Press into the palms, forehead towards knees. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Big toes, ankles, knees are squeezing, biceps beside the ears. Belly's in tight. Breathe through it. Hands come to heart center. Press into the right foot, left ankle on top of right thigh. Sit the hips back. Ground into the right foot. Straighten the right leg, lift the left knee up in towards the chest, and then send the arms forward, left leg back. Good, you can keep the arms extended out. You can bring the hands to heart center to lighten the load a little bit. Bend the right knee, lower the left foot down. 45-degree angle, you'll land in that warrior one. Scoot the right foot forward, find that 90-degree bend in the right knee. Connect with your foundation, all four corners here. Breathe. Notice if the belly starts to spill forward, draw it in. We want to work with a tight core here. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you. Take a shoulder roll, fist package down the back leg. As you bend into the right knee, pull the heart forward. Take the bind with you, chin to chest. Breathe. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. So set it up here, reach fingertip to fingertips, triceps are turned on. You're opening the right knee up towards the pinky toe edge, the belly is in. Maybe inch the right toes a little more forward, sit a little deeper. Straighten the right leg, reach to the top, squeeze the glutes, inhale. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to 2. 1 more. Inhale, reach, squeeze. Exhale to 2. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend into the right knee, reach back. Breathe into the right side body, open up through the intercostals. Extended side angle, right hand down, left bicep by the ear. Press into the feet, strong legs, strong core in this posture. Especially when we reach the right arm forward like we're going right now. Hold the beach ball in your hands. Think about rotating the left rib cage back, right rib cage under. Split the arms north and south, gaze at the left thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm is facing out. This is a great place to stay in a half bind, working the left shoulder back, gazing up. If you've got that full bind though, you can wrap the right arm underneath, grab the left hand. Bird of paradise, bring the gaze down, hop the left foot up to meet the right. Come onto the right toes, press into the left foot, draw the right knee up. Use the right shoulder to draw the right knee back and then extend the right leg out. Good. Right foot comes down, back to our extended side angle. Breathe here. Left hand comes down to the mat, lift the left heel, right arm opens up. Gaze towards the right thumb. Bend the right elbow, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Keep working the gaze up. And then straighten the right arm, making 3 big circles with the right arm. Back up, down and around. And then let's reverse out the direction. Send the right arm high, and then bring it down to the mat. Lowering the left knee down for a low crescent lunge. Left knee lowers, arms come up. Belly is in, spine is long and lifted, maybe finding a little back bend here. All these back bends help to counteract all of that sitting and forward folding we do. Poor posture, really working that here. Cactus the arm, squeeze the shoulder blades. Then shift the hips back, runner stretch. You can elevate the arms, interlace them behind you, or you can ground them down to the sides. But we're working with flexed foot here. You should definitely feel it in the hamstrings. If you have any tight spaces, send your breath there. Let those deep breaths send signals to your body, telling yourself it's okay. Feel free to open up. Shift forward, plant the hands, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back. Draw the right knee into the chest, and then tap the right knee to the right elbow, right elbow. Good, slow and controlled. Press into the hands, suck the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send it back, left knee in, hold, come onto the right tiptoes, and then left knee to elbow, right elbow, left elbow, right elbow. Always keep pressing into the hands, find that rounding through the upper back here, getting a strong spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send it back, shift forward, chaturanga, lower down, always an option to drop to the knees, roll through up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, recalibrate. And walk the hands back towards the feet, ragdoll sway. Release the hands down to the mat. Left hand to the left hip crease, right piece fingers to the right big toe. Press into the left foot, contract the quadricep. Inhale, lift the right leg up. If that leg extension isn't working, you can hold on to the knee, hug it into the body. We're contracting this left quadricep here, grounding into all four corners of the foot. Good, knee or foot, open it up to the right. Send the left arm out to the left. Find that spot of focus, your drishti. That's your gazing point. Stay laser beam focused. Come back through center. Lift the arms, keep the right leg extended. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Send it back, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand comes down, right arm is high. Stack the right shoulder over the left shoulder. Legs are strong and active here. Maybe play around with left hand to heart center. Good. If you fall out, it's okay. Get back in. You know where we are. Good. Left hand comes down, right hand comes down. Open the left arm up. Keep the right leg lifted. Kick through the right leg. Try to press the back of the right knee out. With every inhale, lift that right heel up a little higher. Left hand comes down, standing split. Send the right leg high, forehead towards left knee. Keeping the hands grounded, you can start to wrap the left hand behind the left calf, hiding the forearm behind the calf. If you work any of those handstand presses, hands under shoulders, find that L shape with the legs first before you put the legs up. We want to work with stability here. So come onto the left toes, right leg guides the way. Find the L shape. Grip the fingertips into the mat, then bring the left leg up to meet the right. Ragdoll sway. Let the head go. Release the hands down to the mat. Take the right hand, thread it behind the right leg. Then take the right hand up through the middle window, placing the palm on top of the left shin. Then we'll do the left hand, take it behind the left leg, bring it up the middle of the leg, so then left palm on top of right shin. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold, pull, forehead towards knees. So again, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold, pull. Good, release the hands. Right hand to right hip, left piece fingers to the left big toe. Ground down into the right foot, maybe bring it to the midline. Inhale, lift the left leg. Again, same options here. If that leg extended doesn't work for you, draw the knee into the chest. Breathe, find your focus, ground down into the foot, contract the muscles in the body. If you've got the knee or foot, open it up towards the left, gaze right. Come back through center, keep the left leg extended, arms come up, hold for 3, 2, 1, half moon, send it back, right hand comes down, left leg is lifted, right leg is grounded. Notice that right quadricep, is it engaged? Feel it jump when you turn it on. Then maybe the right hand, the fingers start to hover above the mat, maybe they come to heart center. Keep working the left shoulder back. Left hand comes down. Keep the left leg lifted. Open the right arm up. Revolve, Parivrita. Belly is in. kick through the left leg. Try to straighten it. With the inhale, lift the left heel up. As you inhale, kick through the leg, open the right shoulder up. Just find that twist. Exhale, right hand comes down, standing split. So press into the right foot, lift the left leg, forehead towards knee. If you need a little stability, you can keep the hands grounded. Otherwise, start to play around with wrapping the forearm behind the calf, forehead towards knee, lift that left leg up a little higher. If you work those handstand presses again, hands under shoulders, wrap in, belly's in tight. Come onto the right toes, let the left leg guide the way. All at the same time, press, lift. Grip the fingertips into the mat, then bring the legs up. Good, meeting back in a rag doll. Sway it out. Grab opposite elbow, rock side to side. Release the hands, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Walk it out, high straight arm plank. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank. Belly's in, glutes are squeezing, forearms pressing down. Shift the body weight forwards and back. So pressing the shoulders high towards the fingertips. For 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Forearms stay down, and you're bringing the gaze towards the belly button. Trying to pump the chest towards the thighs. If you work that pincha pose, you can bring the gaze forward, just like we did in that handstand press. You're letting the leg that's in the air guide the way. Working to pull the hips so they stack over the shoulders, then bring the legs together at the top. Good, back to our dolphin, 5 dolphin dives. Bring the gaze forward, tap the nose towards the thumbs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the hands, straighten out the elbows. You're in a downward facing dog. Send the right leg high. Half pigeon on the right. Draw the right knee towards the right wrist. Extend the left leg long behind you. Lift up out of the hips. Lean back. Then start to walk the hands forward. So play around here with little micro movements. Maybe just tiny little adjustments that you can't necessarily see, but you can feel them. Like start to maybe flex the right foot a little bit, or maybe shift a little bit of weight to the left side and then bring it to the right. Just seeing what feels good in the body. So think about, instead of having just kind of mindless fidgeting, trying to get out of a posture, take just educational little micro movements, trying to learn more about your body in the posture. Start to walk the hands in towards the body, passing through a quad stretch. So you can lift the left hand, reach it back, bend up the left foot, start to draw it in towards the body, wherever you can go. If you start to pull it in, you can start to dial the elbow up, and then you're spiraling the fingers to point forward, just finding this little rotation through the shoulder. If you've got that, you can start to bring the top of the foot towards the inner part of the elbow, and then reach the right arm back. Hooking the hands, lifting the heart. So drawing that right elbow back. Good. Release out of it. Roll to the right hip. Swing this left leg around. Finding a Savasana boat pose. So lift the legs up. Option here, you can peace finger bind the big toes, extend the legs. Good. Keep lifting the legs up or keeping them bent, but release the hands. I'm going to exhale to a low boat. Inhale to a high. Knees bent or keep them straight. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to the back. Reach the arms over. Point the toes. Long body stretch here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Finding an eagle bind with the legs. So wrapping the right leg over the left leg. Finding that little bind. Maybe hooking the right foot under the left calf. Then sweep the right arm under the left arm. Eagle arms. Tap elbows to knees. Lift the shoulders off the mat. And then tap fingers and toes down. Inhale, crunch up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, tap. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Hold it here. Good. Let it go. Release. Moving on to the left side. This time, left leg goes over, left arm under. Tap elbows to knee, and then drop it back. Lift up, squeeze, and lower. Lift, lower. Try to tap the fingers, tap the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this one. Squeeze in. Touch elbow to knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Release. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees in the chest. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. On that last one, we're bringing the feet wide, finding a Malasana prayer squat. So if you want to rock up into your Malasana, or however you want to get there. This wouldn't be a class of strength and balance if we didn't practice crow, Bakasana, so that's where we're going. But first, just keep the spine tall. Use the elbows to press the knees back. Think about pressing the hips forward, shoulders draw back. All right, working our crow pose. Plant the hands. I like to walk my feet towards one another and then come high on the tiptoes. I see so often people's knees are too far down by their elbows or on their forearms, and we want to get that lift. So knees come high towards the armpits, and you grip the fingertips into the mat. And just like we work in our chaturangas, we shift the weight forward. That's going to allow the hips to rotate up. So come high on the tiptoes, knees come as high as they can towards the armpits. Shift the weight forward, grip the fingertips into the mat, and then maybe play around lifting 1 foot, maybe 2 feet. You never know unless you try. Good, press into the hands, use the strength of the core. Back to Malasana, prayer squat. So we'll repeat crow 1 more time. Working on shooting our legs back on the 1. I'll count down from 5. So you want to press into the hands, and simultaneously on the 1, you press into the hands and shoot both legs back at the same time as fast as you can. So it all happens at once, but we meet back in a chaturanga. So give it a try. Knees come to the backs of the arms. Shift forward, hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the hands, shoot the legs back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Swing the left leg forward, half pigeon. Left knee to left wrist. Extend the right leg long. Lift up, lean back. Then start to walk it forward. So again, any adjustments on this side that you need. Also, I forgot to say on the last side, but if it's just too intense, you can always put a pillow or a block under the bent hip or the bent knee, that hip, that side. So you could thread like a block underneath. That'll just kind of stabilize the hips a little more. Or you can always flip over onto your back and do a figure 4. You just got to do what serves you and your knees and your hips. But otherwise, just taking a few breaths here. Just maybe closing the eyes, deep hip openers. They allow some nice pensive time of reflection. So just letting go if that's something that doesn't serve you anymore, maybe a version of yourself that you don't love so much. Just anything that you want to change, that you want to let go of, that you've been holding on to for a long time. Just play around with the idea of letting it go. It's not even identifying with it anymore. Just finding true peace with yourself. That knowing you're created in the image of God, nothing more beautiful than that. So always just coming back to what is important. Start to walk the hands in towards the body, pass through a quad stretch. So you can bend the foot up towards the body, reach the right hand back. Start to draw it in. Maybe you lift the elbow, point the fingers forward. Or if you've got that nice deep bend, you can start to thread the foot in towards the inner part of the elbow, reach the left arm up. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Slowly release, roll to the left hip, swing the legs around. Knees are bent, extend the arms forward, chin to chest, slowly roll down the spine. Keeping the knees bent, walk the heels in towards the glutes, press into the feet, lift the hips up. You can use the hands under the hips for support, or you can start to interlace the fingers underneath the body, rock the body right, left, with every rock. You start to tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body a little deeper, then you press that interlaced fist package into the mat a little firmer. Staying right here in this bridge pose, or if you have a full wheel, you are already in a great setup, so keep the hips up, just release the hands, plant them over the shoulders, and then pop yourself up either to the top of the head or straightening the arms. And then start to press into the feet, maybe work to straighten the legs, just really opening up through the armpits here, pressing the chest forward. Good, one more inhale, lift up. Slowly lower down to the mat. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky. Place the hands under the hips. Let the legs drain in this restorative manner. Circle out the ankles, wiggle out the toes. Maybe even close the eyes here. If it feels nice to stretch out the jaw, open the mouth really wide, stick the tongue out towards the chin. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in tight and extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over towards the left, gaze right. Make your way back through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug the left knee in. Extend the right leg out long. Hug the left knee in. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze. Then bring the left knee to the right. Gaze to the left. Come back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Arms around the knees. Grab opposite elbow. Chin to chest. Forehead towards knees. Take an inhale. Squeeze in tight. And exhale. Stretch the limbs long. Final Savasana. Feet fall away. Palms face up. Fingers naturally curl in. Take a few deep belly breaths here. Just allowing yourself to drift off if you have the time, if you have the opportunity. I will leave you here in this final Savasana. Please, please, please take as much time as you need. Always come out when you're ready. I hope this class helps you gain a little more strength, a little more balance, not only just through your physical practice, but maybe you'll start to implement some of these new qualities into your daily life. You'll notice the times that you can take a conscious deep breath throughout the day, the times you notice that your posture is slouching and you roll the shoulders back. Those are all tiny wins that you really start to gain from a consistent daily practice. So I really encourage you to keep up with it. I know yoga is something really easy to get out of and hard to get into, but stick with it. I'll be here with you along the way. If you need anything, as always, please let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless. Namaste. Bye.